Community project for the Pitan. Rizal had drained the marshes to get rid of malaria that was infesting the Pitan. Equipped the town with a lighting system using 500 pesos one of his patients paid him. The lighting system consisted of a coconut oil lamp. Beautified the town of the Pitan by remodeling the town plaza and making a huggy relief map of Mindanao out of earth, stone, and grass. Rizal is teacher. Rizal established in the Pitan a school. It began with 3 pupils who increased to 16 and eventually 21.16 of his pupils did not pay tuition. Instead of charging them fees, Rizal made them work to his gardens and construction projects. Formal classes were between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. He also upheld the emperor system like that of Ateneo. During recess, pupils built fires to drive away insects, pruned fruit trees, and manured the soil. Outside class hours, students had gymnastics, boxing, wrestling, stone throwing, swimming, harness, and boating. Hymn to Talisay. A poem Rizal wrote in honor of Talisay which he made his pupils sing. Rizal sent specimens he found to the Museum of Europe, especially the Dresden Museum. In turn, he received scientific books and surgical instruments. He had one bullet up a rich collection of conchology consisting of 346 shells of 203 species. Discovered rare specimens like Dracorazil, a flying dragon, Apologania riza as a small bottle, Rhacoporos rizali, a rare frog. Conducted apologetical, ethnographical, archaeographical, geographical, and geographical studies. Linguistic studies. Continuing his study of language, Rizal learned in the Pitan, Bisayan, Cebuanon, Malay language. He knew by the time 22 languages as follows: Tagalog, Malay, Ilocano, Hebrew, Bisayan, Sanskrit, Cebuanon, Dutch, Spanish, Kalatan, Latin, Italian, Greek, Chinese, English, Japanese, French, Portuguese, German, Swedish, Arabic, Russian. Artistic works in the Pitan. To pursue his artistic activities, Rizal contributed paintings to the Sisters of Charity who were preparing the Sanctuary of Holy Virgin, made sketches of persons and things that attached him in the Pitan. Artistic works in the Pitan. To pursue his artistic activities, Rizal contributed paintings to the Sister of Charity who were preparing the Sanctuary of Holy Virgin, made sketches of persons and things that attached him in the Pitan, modeled a statue called the Mother's Revenge to stress the normal moral of incident where a puppy his dog, Saria, was eaten by a crocodile. Constructed a statue of a girl called the Piton Girl, a wood carving of Josephine Bacrain, Rizal's wife, made a bust of Saint Paul for Father Pastilles. Rizal is farmer. Rizal acquired total and holdings of 70 hectares where 60,000 hemp plants, 1,000 coconut trees, numerous fruit trees, sugarcane, corn, coffee, and cocoa were planted. He planned to establish an agricultural colony in Sitio Punot because it was ideal for raising cacao, coffee, coconut, and cattle. However, this did not materialize due to lack of support from the government. Rizal is businessman Ramon Carrion. Rizal business partner in the Pitan. Rizal made profitable business ventures in fishing, copra, and hemp industry. Rizal must profitable business. Once he shipped 150 bales of hemp to Manila. He purchased hemp to the Pitan at 7 pesos and 4 release per pickle, and he sold it to Manila at 10 pesos and 4 release. Rizal also engaged in lime manufacturing. Their lime burner had a monthly capacity of more than 400 bags of lime. He organized the Cooperative Association of the Pitan farmers to break Chinese monopoly. Rizal inventive ability. Among Rizal's inventions were cigarette lighter, and he sent a gift of lumitrit called salpukan, a wooden machine for making bricks. My retreat. Upon restoring her eyesight, Doña Tudora returned to Manila, seeing how busy Rizal is. She regret neglecting her mouse. She requests Rizal to write poetry. As a response, Rizal wrote Meretero, rating his relating his serene life as an exile in the Pitan. Rizal and Josephine Bacrain. The death of Leonora Rivera left a pageant void in Rizal's heart. In this loneliness, he met Josephine Barkin, Irish girl of sweet 18 who was born in Hong Kong. James Bracken and Elizabeth Jane McBride, Josephine's parents, who are both Irish in citizenship. Mr. George Twaffer, man who adopted Josephine after her mother died of childbirth. Mr. Twaffer became blind, so he sought for an ophthalmic specialist. This is how Josephine and Rizal met. Manuela Orlock, Filipina companion who accompanied Josephine Barkin to the Pitan. Rizal and Josephine Barkin decide to get married, but Father Bach refused to marry them without the permission of Bishop of Cebu. Hearing of the planned marriage and unable to endure through the losing Josephine, Mr. Twoffer tried to commit suicide by cutting of his throat with a razor, but Rizal was able to prevent this. To avoid a tragedy, Josephine accompanied Mr. Twoffer back to Manila. Mr. Twoffer returned to Hong Kong alone, while Josephine stayed with Rizal's in Manila. Having no priest to marry them, Rizal and Josephine married themselves before the eyes of the god. The two were happy. They were expecting for a baby. However, Rizal played a prank of Josephine, making her give birth to an 8-month baby boy. The baby lived for only 3 hours. He was named Francisco in honor of Rizal's father. Rizal and the Katipunan. Pio Valenzuela, an emissary to the Pitan in order to inform Rizal of the plan of Katipunan during the meeting of a little river called Bitukang Manok. Venus, steamer. Valenzuela boarded to reach the Pitan. Raimundo Mata, blind man who came with Valenzuela to camouflage his mission. Rizal objected Bonifacio's project because the people are not ready for a revolution. Arms and funds must first be collected before raising the cry of revolution. Volunteers as military doctor in Cuba. When Cuba was under revolution and raging yellow fever epidemic, Rizal wrote to Governor General Ramon Blanco offering his service as military doctor. Governor Blanco later notified Rizal of the acceptance of the offer. The notification came along with an instruction of acquiring first a pass for Manila from the politico-military commander of the Pitan. The Song of the Traveler. Upon receiving the acceptance of his offer to go to Europe, then to Cuba to help the raising of patients suffering yellow fever, he wrote a poem, El Canto del Viajero. Adios Dapitan, España, steamer which brought Rizal to Manila from the Pitan. Rizal was accompanied by Josephine, Narcisa, Angelica, Narcisa's daughter, his 3 nephews and 6 pupils. As farewell, the town brass of the Pitan played an Dolores funeral march of Chopin. He stayed in the Pitan for 4 years, 13 days, and a few hours. And that's all. Thank you.